or they get distracted. So when you're on Facebook, there are hundreds of different links, pictures, different things you can click on that'll really take you away from this contest. Having that countdown on there will encourage them to enter when they're first seeing that page instead of clicking one of those other links or thinking, oh, there's 20 days left, I'll come back and enter later, and then just forgetting about it. So based on our testing and research, we found that it's best to have a countdown with 7 days or less left on it. So that'll do two things. One, create the urgency, and then second, it'll allow your fans to market for you, which I'll touch on here in a second. Step 3, make it easy to enter. Do not be vague. Tell them exactly how they win by featuring the email opt-in on the first step. So we actually just launched our Mad Mimi integration last night, which is really exciting. So some of you may already be using Heyo and hadn't seen that Mad Mimi integration, but it is there now. It's live. You can use it. We're super excited about it because that's what we use for email marketing. So you can actually have these emails sent directly into a specific list within Mad Mimi. So whether that's a generic list you already have or a list specific for the contest so you can follow up with people that have entered, either way, you can have those emails sent straight into whichever list you want. Step 4, as I mentioned a second ago, let them market for you. Every Facebook campaign, whatever it might be, needs to make it easy for the fans or the campaign entrants to market the campaign to their own networks. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the Facebook reach on the business pages has gone down recently, so this step is extremely important. When people are sharing a link from their personal page, it's more likely to show up in the newsfeed than when you're posting it from your business page. That's just how Facebook has it set up. They want the experience to be for friends to see what friends are doing, not just full of ads all over Facebook when you're on Facebook. So the more times that people are sharing, tweeting on Twitter, or even liking your Facebook page, the more they're doing that from their personal pages is how you're going to have that show up in their news feeds, so they'll bring in their networks into the contest. And I'll show you how that works in a little bit. Step 5, brand trust. Do not jam your brand into a rigid Facebook contest that doesn't allow your brand voice to come through. So in the top left corner is the best spot to put your brand image. So this one's for Mixed Bag Design, so they put that up top there. And then in the bottom right, where you're explaining the prize, the rules, regulations of this contest, you can really allow your brand voice to come through as well. So how you're tweeting, how you're putting those Facebook statuses, how you're email marketing, you can have this text really fit with your brand voice so it aligns and everyone becomes familiar with your brand. Step 6. What do you guys think step number 6 is? Go ahead and put it in the GoToWebinar questions. I'm going to see if anybody knows what that last important step for running a successful campaign might be. So go ahead, type into the GoToWebinar questions, what do you think is the last and final important step? Just do it, follow up, promoting, thank them for entering. I'm seeing a lot of responses on here. Welcome email, picking the winner, call to action, converting, call to action. So I'll give you a statistic to help you figure out what the 6th one is because I don't see anyone mentioning it yet. So here's a statistic that might help you figure out what it is. Around 50% of people using Facebook only ever go on from their mobile phones. So they're not once going on from a desktop or a laptop. So around 50% of people are only going on from their mobile phones. Anyone have any ideas now? Yep, so it looks like everyone's getting it now. Optimized for mobile, mobile responsiveness. Yeah, perfect, nailed it. So mobile is a must. So as I just mentioned, 48% of Facebook's daily users only use mobile. And of those people using Facebook mobile, not just the ones that only use mobile, but everyone using Facebook mobile is on Facebook mobile app for an average of 914 minutes a month. That's a lot of time to be spending on your phone on the Facebook app. That's the average time Feel free to tweet that out. The average time someone uses Facebook mobile per month is 914 minutes. So making sure you have a mobile optimized campaign will really help spike your conversion rate by at least 15%. Remember earlier I mentioned that an average converting for a campaign is around 10 to 15%. So having that conversion rate spike 15% is huge. So here are some things you need to keep in mind when running the contest. So after you've followed through with all 6 of those steps, next thing you want to do is making the post. So actually promoting this contest existence. So what you'll want to do, they did a great job of this with Mixed Bags Designs. So today's the last day to enter to win 5 free bags from our upcoming collection. Just click here to enter. So it has a smart URL. It'll know whether to drive them to that mobily optimized version or if they're on their desktop or laptop to drive them into Facebook. And if they don't have a Facebook, it'll create a standalone web version so you're not losing any of those email leads for your Mad Mimi list. So that Mixed Bag Designs campaign.
Hey Jay, I have a quick question for you.
Yeah, what is it? What is it?
How do people mobily optimize their campaigns when they create them?
Yeah, perfect question. So with the Heyo platform, I'll go ahead and show you guys here in a little bit if you want me to. I'll ask in just a second. But with the Heyo platform, it actually automatically does that for them. So I know a lot of people have probably tried running campaigns in the past on their own, and they've had to hire people from Odesk to create that mobile op and spent $55 an hour on somebody to build that mobile app for them. But with Heyo, it actually automatically will create the mobily optimized version for them. So great question, Mira. I'll show everyone how to do that here in a second if they want. I can walk them through how to build a contest, but I'll get to that in just a couple minutes here. So as you can see, this is that campaign I showed you earlier. There's the mobile optimized version and the version on Facebook, and hers was a 30% conversion rate. So now's the time. If you want, I can take a couple minutes and show you guys how easy it really is to create a campaign on your own using the Heyo platform with all those 6 steps already included, the mobile version already included. So if you want me to show you, I can. If not, I'll just continue on with the rest of the content. But go ahead and type into the GoToWebinar questions, show me, if you want me to show you how to do this. So go ahead and type show me in the GoToWebinar questions if you want me to show you how easy this really is. Let me go ahead and pull up the questions. If I have a couple, I'll do it. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, there's like 40, 50. Yeah, there's tons of people still typing. Awesome. So I'll go ahead and show you guys how to do this. So let me jump over to my Heyo account. So this is what it looks like when you log into a Heyo account. So this is your dashboard. And then to get started, you just click this easy Create a Campaign button. And then from that, it'll walk you through. So as I mentioned, in addition to just the standard sweepstakes contest, there are a lot of other things you can do on the platform, integrating other social medias, building your own landing page, a generic lead capture. But we're going to show you how to build a social contest because you're focused on doubling your Mad Mimi email lists. So I'll choose the sweepstakes template. This is the one I've showcased here today. Click Save and Start Editing. So once you're in the editor here, it's very easy. So just like there's the 6 steps you needed to include in every contest to be successful, there are 6 steps as well for entering this template. So you simply walk through all of these different steps and then you're ready to publish it. So with the header image, you upload any images directly from your computer, and there's recommended image sizes for any time there's an image on the template itself. So it'll tell you what image size. If you don't have an image that exact size, don't worry, it'll still upload as long as your file is smaller than the max file upload size. So once you edit your branding image there, you pick the contest end date. So who remembers how much time to put on the countdown? Go ahead and type that in to the GoToWebinar questions. Yep, so everybody remembers 7 days or less. Good job, guys. So 7 days or less on the countdown. So say I wanted to launch this campaign tomorrow. we'll make it around 6 days, and you can pick the exact time it's going to end as well. So maybe I want it to end at 9 p.m. so people can check Facebook after work. So that's a little over 7 days, but that still should work fine. Then the sign up form. So as I mentioned, we just got this Mad Mimi integration published live last night. Extremely exciting. So you would click that, click to connect with Mad Mimi, and then once you've connected, you can pick the specific list. So you would just sign in with your Mad Mimi information, connect to that list, and those emails will be sent straight into that list. Then after you've done that, the share settings. So this is extremely, extremely important. As I mentioned, let your fans market for you so you don't have to spend money on ads. So you simply put in your Facebook fan page URL. You leave this one blank, as this note says. Leaving it blank will default it to the URL for the campaign. So basically this URL is what people are sharing when they click to share or click to tweet. And then this share/tweet text at the bottom is going to be the pre-populated text on that share for both Facebook and Twitter. So maybe this is something like, I just entered to win a free bicycle from Garth Skiers. Click here to enter, because it'll automatically share the link with this link to share here. So once you've clicked on the share settings, you do the contest image. So once again, uploading an image you create for the prize of the contest, uploading that from your computer. And then the sixth and final step is a contest description. So maybe putting details about the prize, writing when the contest ends in case they don't want to figure it out by the countdown, maybe if they have to be in the United States, if they have to be at least 18 years of age. Any other details you can put in here. You can also link them to your website if you want. This is just a great spot to put any additional details. So after you've completed all 6 of those steps, you click Save and Preview. So this will ask to connect with my Facebook, which I think I'm logged into. Yep. So you'd select the fan page you want it to publish to. So I'll publish this to a test page. And mirror that question you asked a second ago about how to create the mobily optimized version. You guys ready for this? Takes about 2 seconds. So make sure you're looking at my screen here. So you've built this campaign. Publish to mobile is already checked. There it is. So it automatically creates this mobile responsive version. Even if they're not on an iPhone like this display demonstrates, it'll still be responsive, fit to the screen of whatever type of device they're on. So maybe it's an iPad or some tablet. It'll fit that screen as well. So we'll just resize, restack all the images. They can still enter in to the contests. So I don't have this published, so that's why there's an error. But it would sync those emails directly to your Mad Mimi list that you pick. And then in addition, it also publishes a standalone web version. Say Paul enters your contest, clicks to tweet to his followers, but one of his followers sees that doesn't have a Facebook. It'll drive them to the standalone web version, as you can see here. So you'll still get that email for your Mad Mimi list. Pretty cool. And then all you need to do is click Publish. It takes a couple seconds, and it'll publish directly to your Facebook page. You don't have to worry about transferring code to upload a tab. It automatically does that for you, so it's already on my test page. And then here's the URL you'll want to use to promote the contest, whether that's through a Mad Mimi email, on your Twitter, your Facebook, your email, or your website. You'll use this one URL, and it's a smart URL. And what that means is it'll be able to tell. It can kind of think and tell what type of device they're on. So if they're on a mobile phone, it'll know to show them the mobile version. If they don't have a Facebook, it'll know to show them the web version. Or if they do have a Facebook, it'll drive them to that Facebook version of the contest. So it's optimized to make sure you're not losing any of those email leads to add straight into your Mad Mimi list. Pretty cool. So that's how easy it was. I just timed myself. It took about 4 minutes and 48 seconds to build that for you. Obviously, you need to create the graphics, but you saw you don't need to know a line of code, and you can publish one easily for yourself. So let's go ahead and jump back over to the slides. So it was pretty easy. Make sure if you have any questions, post those in the GoToWebinar questions, and someone from our team or Mira will help get those answered for you. And we also do have the live Q&A at the end. So as I've mentioned a couple times, having your fans market for you, what exactly does that mean? Well, I'll show you right now. How does Heyo and these contests get you free traffic and email leads with no ad spend? So I'm sure a lot of you have probably spent money on ads before or boosting posts. Let me show you what it looks like to have them market the contest for you. So real quick, this is Marie. She launched a contest, and you can see her quote up top here. We've used many other platforms like ShortStack and Rafflecopter, but they were too technical and had too much downtime. Stoked to have found Heyo to drive sales, and that was her goal, but this is why it works so well for her. Having your fans market for you, as I just touched on. So I used the name Paul earlier. Here he is, meet Paul. He enters your contest, clicks to share on Facebook, clicks to tweet to all of his followers. So they're Paul's friends. They come into the contest because they saw his posts. They enter themselves. They're their friends. So as you can tell, your campaign's reach just grew exponentially by having one person enter. So a lot of people ask us, why should you market this contest to your email leads when you already have their email leads? This is why. They'll come in, enter your contest, and then market it to their networks to help build your email list, which hopefully will in turn drive more revenue for your business and help your business grow. So real quick, these are the things that you'll be successful with Heyo if these are true. If you're on the GoToWebinar Hangout, I mentioned these on there. So if at least one of these is true for you, then you'll have success with using some of these contests. So first, if your Facebook page has 500 likes or more, so that's a pre-existing audience on Facebook that can help market the contest for you once they've already entered. Next, if your status updates get at least a few likes, comments, and or shares with each time you're posting. So if your organic reach on Facebook is already pretty good, you're getting this engagement, then this will work well for you. Next, if your email list has at least 100 subscribers already. So earlier I took that poll to see where you guys were at with your lists, and 31% of you were below 100, so you're almost close, but if you meet any of the other criteria, Heyo will work great for you. But the other 70% of you that already have over 100 subscribers already, you know that this will work well for you. So here's another example of how it works with your fans marketing for you. So this was a jewelry store that launched a contest, and these are the tweets from that jewelry store. So when people click to tweet, here's a little playthrough of how many tweets they got from their one contest. So you can see they captured 345 emails, but look at how many people actually tweeted, and that's what really drove this contest for them. They spent no money on ads. They just had all of these people tweeting that this contest existed, and that's how they brought in people. So that was all the tweets right there, but you saw that went for quite a good amount of time. One of the more popular questions we get is, my industry is not a normal one. Will Heyo work? The answer is yes. It's not so much the industry that matters. It's more of meeting those criteria I pointed out to you a couple seconds ago. So here are some examples of industries that aren't as normal. So a golf club, you can see they ran a contest, converted 50% of the people that viewed it. So this was a brand new Facebook page. They didn't have fans on their page yet, and they just wanted to see how this works. So they captured 50 emails of the 111 people that saw it. This is a knitting company. They sell yarn. You can see the impressive amount of emails they captured. So they captured over 3,000 emails with giving away some yarn. This is another jewelry type company. They sell bracelets. You can see they captured 1,500 emails. So as I mentioned, it really can work for anyone. It's just all about meeting at least one of those criteria that I mentioned a couple seconds ago. So I'm not technical. Will Heyo work for me? Yes, as you saw in my demonstration a couple seconds ago, it's very easy to actually build one of these contests. You don't need to know a line of code. You don't even know how to copy code and paste it into Facebook to make this contest exist on your Facebook page. All you need to do is be able to upload a couple images, put in some URLs. It's very, very simple. So Amy, that we've talked about a couple times at the Bag Company, didn't know a line of code and was very skeptical about running a contest and designing and putting all the code together, but She made one very easy and was very impressed with the results. So far, here's what you've learned. How a marketing manager, Amy, who I just showed you, had no technical skills, launched a contest that converted 30%. I've told you the 6 pieces every Facebook contest needs to succeed, and those 6 case studies that captured over 7,000 new email leads dropped directly into your Mad Mimi email account. I've showed you how you can copy these strategies very easily using the Heyo platform to build a contest in under 5 minutes. So stay tuned for live Q&A, the Heyo Notes winner, and you'll see the top converting campaign ever. But real quick, I want you guys to go over to heyo.com/chat, and I have a question that I want you to answer there, just so I can see it, because it's hard for me to open up the questions within GoToWebinar. So go over to heyo.com/chat really quick, and I'll meet you over there. heyo.com/chat. So go ahead over there and let me know once you sign in. Let's refresh this. Let me know, were there at least 2 actionable things that you learned from the webinar that you can use to immediately build your Mad Mimi email list? So just type yes or no. Were there at least 2 things you learned? Because if you didn't learn at least 2 things, I'm going to consider today a failure on my part, as I mentioned at the beginning. So let me know if there were at least 2 things. And if you want, feel free to let me know what the most valuable thing you learned was, so I know what type of stuff really resonates with you all. So yes or no. I see a lot of yeses already. Awesome. Great. Yes, yes, yes. Hell yeah. Thanks, Lauren. Great, great, great. So go ahead and stay there. If you're interested in learning more about the pricing of Heyo, so you can learn how to double your list and really grow your email list on Mad Mimi, type buy in that same chat. If I don't see a lot of buys, I'll just continue on. But if you want to learn more about the pricing, go ahead and type buy over in that chat room there. So I know you want to learn more about pricing. If not, I'll skip ahead and go straight into live Q&A and the top converting campaign. So let me find. So Mira, I can't find where that window went. Mira, for some reason my window closed, so I'm not in the chat room anymore. Can you let me know if there are maybe like 1 or 2 buys, and if there are, I'll go ahead into the pricing. If not, I'll just skip it into the question and answer.
Yep, it looks like we got about 3 right now.
Okay.
4
awesome.
or 5.
Okay, awesome. Okay,
I think that's unanimous.
Awesome. I'll just go ahead and jump right into that real quick, and then we'll go into question and answer. So thanks, Mira. So here, go ahead and jump back over to my screen, and I'll let you know a little bit about pricing, what's included with every Heyo package. So jump back over. So here's what's included with every Heyo package. First, you can launch a campaign every other week, so running one of these contests to build your list. 2, you have access to photo and video contest templates. You have access to the giveaway and sweepstakes templates, like I've shown you here today. You have access to additional lead generation templates. You have the direct Mad Mimi integration to help double your list and have those emails sent straight into that list, so you don't have to worry about uploading a CSV. There are mobile versions of your campaigns already created, so you can spike that conversion rate at least 15%. You can stop paying those freelance developers and designers $55 to $100 an hour, as I mentioned. You don't have to worry about that. And you don't need to worry about Facebook shutting you down or other legal worries. We've paid our lawyers a lot of money to make sure we comply with Facebook's rules or regulations. And we also have super responsive customer support. So they've been helping answer your questions in the GoToWebinar questions today. They're great at helping with any questions you might have. So that's what's included with every Heyo package. But since we love Mad Mimi, we use them ourselves, we decided to throw together a special bonus pack for the Mad Mimi audience. So here are the additional bonuses we've thrown in Mira just for you guys because of how much we enjoy using Mad Mimi and how similar our goals are. So first, we will feature your fan page or business in a blog post on our Heyo blog, which gets hundreds of thousands of unique views and traffic every month. You'll get a personal one-on-one strategy call with myself to ensure your success. So I'll help you with the best practices to make sure you're getting good results in this contest and lots of email leads for your Mad Mimi list. We'll send you a white paper of 11 high converting ideas you can copy as an incentive or prize for your Facebook campaign. We'll give you access to our invite-only mastermind group, which is personally curated by our CEO, Nathan Laka, and he's invited some of the top marketing minds in the world, Jeff Bullis, Kim Garst, lots of others to come in. They'll help answer questions you might have. We'll give you a video replay of today's webinar and the slide deck if you want it. We'll give you a free ebook, The Secret to Stunning Visual Content. So when you're scrolling through Facebook's newsfeed, it's extremely important to make sure you're capturing people's attention when they're doing so. You have about a second to do that. So this is a great white paper on how you can learn how to really catch people's attention. And lastly, we'll give you a free 30-minute video course on how to discover the content the newsfeed loves. So on the Google Hangout a couple weeks ago with Mira and Becca, we talked a lot about putting great content out on your page to keep your fans engaged. So this 30-minute video course with our CEO covering it goes over how to put great content out there to keep your fans engaged. So those are the bonuses if you buy today on the webinar, and that's strictly for the Mad Mimi audience because of how much we love Mad Mimi. We use them ourselves. So that's what we put together for you guys. If you're interested in purchasing, there's a link on the bottom of the screen right there. So go over to heyo.com/madmimi if you want to take advantage of these bonuses that are only for on the webinar live today. So you won't be able to get these anywhere else, just for your audience, Mira, here today, live on the webinar. So go head over to heyo.com/mimi, madmimi, if you want to take advantage of these bonuses. So remember, before you go to purchase, you'll be successful with Heyo if you have at least one of these met. So if you're not quite there yet, definitely reach out to us. We have a lot of other tools to build up your Facebook fan page engagement and lots of other things. So your Facebook page should have 500 fans or more. That's one of the criteria. You want to build your email list so you have traffic maybe from your website that you can drive into it, or you're determined to share it on Twitter a lot. Or if your Facebook status updates gets a few likes, comments, and or shares on each post, or if your Mad Mimi email list already has at least 100 subscribers, if you meet at least one of those four things, you know that you can have success, and you should head over to heyo.com/madmimi to take advantage of that offer. So real quick, I'm going to unmute Mira here. Or I'll let her unmute herself because it seems like she's gotten the hang of that. So Mira, once you've unmuted your mic, go ahead and let me know what you think of the content. Do you have any questions that you have off of what I've shared with your audience, or do you see any questions coming through a lot?
I think this was a really good overview, and I really appreciated the tips for what every contest needs to include. And I think a few things that came up while I was watching here is that connecting to your Mad Mimi email list, or I mean, we're Mad Mimi, so we're going to say Mad Mimi, but of course Heyo has integrations with other newsletter providers, and you can also just get a list of your signups as well if you want to just do it that way. But being able to connect it directly to your audience allows you to segment as well. So you could run several contests and segment your users or segment your signups by different lists. And depending on how you ran different contests, you can talk to those people in different ways, which is not only valuable in personalizing what you say to your audience, but it's also really useful in testing as well and seeing what works. And that, I would think, that's something that is possible for you in this plan, because you have, you can run the contests, you can run multiple contests. It's not like you sign up for Heyo and you just get to run one contest. So running multiple ones and running them, testing things like what time you post, or what type of image you use. Those are all going to be dependent on what your audience is and what your audience likes. And so by being able to run these multiple contests and being able to segment your list like that in such an easy and automatic way is a really great way for you to get even more data and more information about how to best talk to your audience.
Exactly. And with a lot of these audiences, we know because we've run over 250,000 of these, what works best with different audiences, different segments, and that strategy call that you get as a bonus for buying this package today is a great way to learn more about your particular audience. We can show you some case studies that might relate directly to what you do. But like Mira said, it's a lot about testing, just like with emails, what works best, what times work best, what prizes resonate better with your audience. But you have a full year to do this and test it out for that one-time price, and you get all those bonuses that are worth more than the plan itself. So yeah, if you have any questions about the plans, feel free to put them in the GoToWebinar questions. If you're on the fence, here's something that helps a lot of people. We do have a 100% 30-day risk-free money-back guarantee, no questions asked. So if you purchase today on the webinar, you'll get all those bonuses sent to you. You can run a contest in the next 30 days, see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll refund you your full 100% money back. So we'll give you the $300 back to your account without asking any questions. So if you're on the fence, aren't sure if you should sign up, there is that to keep in your back pocket. Our CEO put his personal signature, his stamp on that, so we will honor that if you aren't happy with your plan. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. So work with us. We've got a proven method, as you've seen throughout the webinar today. This is actually an email I get into my inbox every morning. I took a screenshot of it, of the campaigns that are currently running and their success. You can see all varying amounts of emails collected from campaigns based on their existing audience, their existing email list. So they vary in results, but you can see all those conversion rates are pretty high. So we've done this. We have a science behind it. We know that it's going to work for you guys. So once again, if you're interested in purchasing, go over to heyo.com/madmimi to take advantage of that offer. Looks like we have a couple people sign up already, so I'm going to go ahead and try and unmute some of them to see why they decided to go ahead and purchase. So let me see if I can find Tony here. Tony, it's Jay. Can you hear me? Your mic's unmuted. Nope. Looks like we're having problems unmuting people here today. All right, we'll try one more. Carrie, we got Carrie here. Let me see if I can find Carrie. Scroll through all these names. Carrie, your mic's unmuted. Can you hear me all right? Nope, it looks like Carrie's mic isn't unmuted either. So I'm going to go ahead.
One thing I'd like to say, Jay, sorry to jump in, is if folks have any questions about the email component of it, we're also always here to help out. So you can always reach out to me at mira@madmimi.com, and I know the Heyo folks are always there for you too. So if you have questions for them, I would recommend reaching out there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. My email, if anybody has direct questions, is the letter J, tucker@heyo.com. So if you have any questions after the webinar, I know we're trying to answer them as best we can in both the chat room that I opened up and the GoToWebinar questions here. So if you think of anything, definitely let me know. And Mira, one thing real quick. So we didn't think this many people would be purchasing, so we had a slide ready just in case. But these bonuses take a lot of our time with writing the blog post and all of that. So we're only going to be able to do the bonuses for 3 more people that sign up. So if you want to take advantage of this offer, go ahead and jump over real quick and sign up before these run out. We only have 3 left based on the time it takes us to fill all these bonuses, the strategy calls, the blog. So if you want to take advantage of it, definitely jump over there real quick. If you have questions, Chris and Lauren are on the phone line at 1-800-884-8640, or we're trying to answer those as best we can to GoToWebinar questions as well. So now is the time for live Q&A. So I'm going to scroll through these questions here and see if there are any that I can help answer that maybe they haven't got to yet. So we have some people asking about.
I think one clarification I've seen for you.
Go ahead, Mira. Go ahead, Mira.
Oh, sorry about that. I think one thing that people I've seen ask a few times is the $300, is that just an offer for the webinar folks, or is it the bonuses that's the offer for the webinar folks?
So the bonuses is what we're including for just people on the webinar. So all of those bonuses are only available if you're on the webinar. You can sign up for a plan at heyo.com if you just want to go sign up on your own and not get the bonuses. But there's over $480 worth of bonuses. So if you want to take advantage of that, you do have to sign up live here on the webinar today to be able to get those. Is there any other questions you're seeing come through a lot on there, Mira?
The other question was about monthly payments. Do you guys offer monthly payments, or is it just the annual $300?
Yeah, we actually only offer an annual plan. We found that people that sign up for the annual plans actually do a lot better with the results from their campaign since they are putting, that investment into the product of using our platform. That upfront investment gets them a lot more engaged and invested with actually making sure it's going to be successful. So they do put more effort into it and seem to get better results. So we started only doing the annual plans to ensure more success for our users. So there only is that annual option, and the bonuses are only available while you're on the webinar live today. Let's see if I see any other questions. It looks like a lot of them have already been answered by Alex on here. Awesome. So I'll go ahead and show you guys our top converting campaign. So if you jump back, look at my screen, you can see King Tut's Wawa Hut here. They ran a contest to give away tickets to a concert, and in their first 5 minutes, they converted at 57%. So they captured a ton of emails. You can see here's their mobile optimized campaign. There's their campaign on Facebook itself. And then here's their Facebook post and their results. So this is their initial post. So they shared it out. You can see it got a lot of shares, a lot of likes, a lot of comments, so a lot of engagement on this post. That really helped bring in additional traffic. So you can see their results on the right-hand side. They captured 2,700 emails. And then here, once again, is another quick little video of their engagement. So you can see how these really do market themselves organically from having people enter in and click those share features. So this one's going really fast because there was a lot of them, a lot more than the last one, but that's what happens when you have a bigger page and a lot more people entering in. So there's all their tweets. Those were all unique tweets from their contest. They didn't have to spend any money on ads. It marketed for them. And this is actually an email that our CEO Nathan sent to the manager of this contest, and he said, here are your results. Do you mind if we feature your blog on, or feature your campaign on our blog to help get you more exposure for your business? And this is what Kaj responded to Nathan's email, asking if we could feature them in the blog. Hi Nathan, it's fantastic. We've had a great response, but to be honest, the contest is so good it's driven itself. So as I mentioned, you don't have to spend money on ads. We already have a solution. We've tested it. It works. People will market the contest for you. You just have to get in there and edit it. It takes less than 30 minutes, build a contest, launch it, and you really can grow your Mad Mimi list. So now we'll go ahead and pick the winner. So Mira, I'd like if you could help me pick a winner. So if you go over to Twitter, Mira, and search the hashtag Heyo Notes. So I'm pulling this up as well. I saw a couple people tweeted at me. Let's see. Photos. Oh, it looks like some people aren't using the hashtag, but they're tweeting at me or at Heyo. So I'm seeing one from Wise Owl Factory. This one's pretty good. Oh, there. Now some people are starting to put the notes in. Awesome. So I've seen a couple. I really like this Wise Owl Factory one. I see Lots of cool stuff on here. So Mira, if you find one in there, let me know and send me their name afterwards, and we can get them their shirt. Um, and we'll direct message you if you won. That way you know that you're the winner, and we can figure out where you want us to send the shirt. But go ahead, folks. Remember, we only are providing these bonuses live on the webinar today. So if you want to take advantage of those, make sure to go over to heyo.com/madmimi. If you have any other questions, definitely let us know. We're getting those answered as best we can. But I'm not seeing a ton of questions come through. Mira, if you see any, let me know. But that's all the content I have for you guys today. Make sure to go to heyo.com/madmimi to get those $480 worth of bonus on top of just paying the $300 to run contests for a full year to help double your list. And if you have any questions, definitely let us know. We'll keep the questions open here to get them answered on the GoToWebinar questions and in the chat room. Feel free to keep posting. But that's all the content I have for you today. So Mira, thank you for having us on to tell your audience about this information and how they can grow their Mad Mimi lists. It's been a lot of fun. So we're going to go ahead and sign off, Mira. So thanks for joining us. Can I get you to come back on real quick, Mira, to do a Heyo on 3 before we leave?
A Heyo on 3. I'm ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Heyo!
Thanks, folks. We'll stay tuned to answer those questions, and we'll see you around.